Quad City! My name is Vandiver, this is Tony, and we do a Wednesday night show on KYP down in Burlington, and it is good to be here with you guys. Can you guys give me a little shout out for my video? Are you guys ready for some great rock and roll? Rock and roll with a purpose of praising Jesus Christ. I've got the honor tonight. I want to present to you, Votan.
Try it again. Oh! That is your part in this next song. Are you ready? In 4, 3, 2, wow!
Quad Cities, how was Voda? Is that cool? You get a free album? Tony, you got kids?
Yeah.
Tony's got kids. I've got 2 kids, 1 on the way. You want to hear something really gross? Yeah? Maybe? This is cool though. My daughter, she found this praying mantis bug. You know, it was, you know those things, the walking sticks? And she put it inside this cage, and it was her bug, it was her pet, it was her cool, favoriteest thing in the whole wide world, she said. Well, I got a call yesterday before I went on the air, and she was like, Daddy, Daddy. I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, put Grandma on the phone. I want to hear what's going on. Well, Grandma gets on the phone. She tells me that my daughter had her praying mantis bug in the cage, and she wanted to see it. So she opened up the side door a little bit, and of course, this praying mantis started crawling towards the door, and he gets about halfway out. You know what little 6-year-old girls do when they get excited? Shut the door! Ooh. Oh, she was so heartbroken. She cried and she cried and she cried and she had to call Dad. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And I'm like, wow. Well, I talked to my mom because my mom was babysitting her while I was on the air, and she said that my daughter was so heartbroken over her little praying mantis, her coolest, bestest little pet, that this is what she was doing. I feel its pain. I feel its pain. I thought that's kind of cool. Here's my 6-year-old daughter, her most favoriteest, coolest pet that she's ever had in the world, and she hurt it just a little bit. It didn't die. But she loved this little praying mantis so much that when it was hurting, she felt its pain. And she was on the floor crying for it. And you know, I got to thinking about that. Isn't that what God is like? That when He sees you, maybe you're halfway in and halfway out and somebody slams the door, you get hurt physically, emotionally, spiritually. And when you're hurting on the floor and He goes, I feel their pain. I know what they're going through. And the cool thing is He doesn't just leave us on the floor. He just doesn't leave us to our own devices, but He can help us. He can heal us. He can just do marvelous and wonderful things. I want you to know tonight that if you are here and if you're hurting in any fashion at all, there is a God that cares about you. And there's a God that if He had a bathroom floor, He'd be wallowing on it saying, I feel their pain. Superchick's coming up. I talked to Matt Dally, and I hope they play this song. The song is We Live. their song says, there's a cross on the side of the road. Well, my family experienced this just about a year and a half ago. My 18-year-old cousin is now a statistic. He's a cross on the side of a road. He's a t-shirt that somebody placed on the side of the road because he did something that took his life and took somebody else's life. And as I think about that song, I think about my daughter, I think about God, I know that God is looking down at each and every one of us when we hurt, saying, I feel the pain. I feel exactly what they're going through. And I want to heal them, and I want to help them. I want to make them